terrific Tuesday. I pray that your Thanksgiving was amazing. I pray that you had a nice family time. My Thanksgiving was laid back. It was just me, the husband, and the young one. They were in the kitchen. They cooked up everything. It was great, nice and relaxing. My older two, they were out doing their thing and they had a great Thanksgiving as well. So now that that's out the way, now that's to the left. It's time for the Christmas season, you guys. We're here in the Christmas season. I've been in the Christmas season since November 1st. I took down, let me see, I started my fall decor September 23rd. I think fall was September 23rd. I started my decorating for that. November 1st, it's time to take that down, get in the Christmas season because I put up a lot of Christmas decoration, y'all. It's throw up Christmas up in here. It's throw up Christmas. Outside, it's a little, you know, I'm challenged this year with the outside, and if you know me, you know something ain't right with that. You know, I have my all of my wreaths on my window. I have my door wreaths, and I got my reindeer up. Got my little Santa Claus out there, but the lights, the lights ain't lighting this year. You know what I'm saying? The outside ain't outsiding this year. So I got to get my mind together. I'm trying to find an easy route. I got the little, you know, the lights that light up the whole house, but then my cords, the enemy has stepped in on the outside. The inside is inside, but the outside is, we have some issues, some technical difficulties. But I'm gonna get it together. You know, me and the husband, I know he about sick of being all this decoration. He just sit in it, bless his heart, and he knows that his wife loves Christmas, so he just sits in it. He really, you know, give or take this for free. You know, he's easygoing guy. My husband likes what he likes. Christmas, I'm not saying he doesn't like it, but all this extra stuff that I do, he ain't gotta have it. But that's me. And he loves me through what I go through during this time of the year. He knows that it's my time. Let me have it. For Christmas, I'm into the trees, I'm into the fluff and stuff. I like all the extras. That's just me. So love me or leave me. That's what's so good about my husband. He loves me for me. So I want to talk to you guys today about standing in the gap. Standing in the gap for people that might be going through it, couples that might be going through it. You know, when you see somebody that's having a hard time in their marriage and or they might be on social media and they're posting it out and they're going through their little things or whatever, girl, instead of calling your friend and be like, girl, did you see so and so and so and so? They on there tripping, they tripping. I know that's the normal reaction. That's definitely the normal reaction because all of us do it, right? But what if you were the person to stand in the gap and you see that person acting out on social media against that person and you know good and well they about to be back with them? Why don't somebody take the initiative to stand in the gap and say, sis, are you okay? Take that down, sis. Let me talk to you. Let me just talk to you and show you a better way to do that than to just be taking it to Facebook, looking crazy, entertaining other people who's laughing at you. Because trust and believe, they laughing at you. They knew it the whole time and all this extra stuff that they you know, that they say. I knew it the whole time. I knew they were going to last. Girl. Slick laughing on the side at you and everything, and you think that you're just pouring out your heart on what's going on in your life and all the crazy stuff that happened because you're so upset that you're gonna put all your business out there. But you don't do that. Don't do that because when we see you back with them, now we're looking at you sideways. Now we're looking at you like, girl, what you do all that for? Now you back with them. Why would you even do that? Oh, it was for entertainment. Or I was just upset. I was just so angry. I put all my business out there on the street. Oh, he ain't did this. You need that friend. That one person to stand in the gap for you to tell you, don't do that. Take that down. Let's talk. Don't don't choose that friend during that time, that one that's going to amp you and put those jumper cables on you and tell you, girl, that was right. Put all this stuff about that. He should have never did it. Put it up there. That's just the entertainment, and that's just Tubi for everybody on Facebook. And when I say Tubi, you know what Tubi is all about. Tubi is that low budget acting, and that's what it's looking like, and that's what you're giving when you're putting all your business out there on Facebook negatively towards each other. Stand in the gap for that couple. Don't laugh at them, because life is lifing. Times is getting hard. Couples are having, some challenges. And when you have the challenges that you have, a lot of times they say, keep it in your home. The Bible said, keep whatever goes on in your home, in your home. Keep it in your home. Because this person over here, they're not your friend. They're not your friend. They're not caring about your well-being. Hopefully you got somebody that will say, girl, let me tell you something. You don't want to do that. Let's take a step back, and let's see what's really going on. Let's see the reason why you really feel the way you feel. Is it something repairable? Is it something that, you guys can work on that'll bring you back whole? Hopefully you have one friend that can talk some sense into you. Hopefully you won't have a whole lot of rah friends that's amping you and, girl, I know that's right. I know that's right. Hopefully you got one. Because a lot of times we look at when we're in that situation and we're feeling the way we're feeling like we're enraged, we choose to go towards that friend that's gonna tell us what we want to hear. We don't want to hear how we can fix it. We don't want to hear positive. We don't want to hear, let's see how we can make it work. We don't want to hear that. We want to go towards that negative energy, that energy that's going to fuel me more to cut up and lose my mind and lose myself and lose my marriage. Hopefully you have somebody that you can go to that will stand in the gap for you and say, stop it right now. It's so simple to give that person a phone call. I remember getting a phone call from a person that went to Fort Valley with me, and she just felt that something was off with us. We don't put our business, negative energy and things like that on Facebook. We put up quotes and things that, okay, somebody might be feeling, or something that you might be going to or going through, or something that you feel that somebody's going through. We put up a lot of quotes, and maybe she saw the quotes going up and she felt the energy not right when it came from us, and she gave me, she inboxed me, sis, I'm just checking on you and seeing if everything's going okay with you in the sands, because, I just wanted to make sure. And I was like, oh my God, yes, thank you so much for inboxing me and checking on me. That was so nice of you. That's all you have to do. That's so nice of you, because it could have been something going on, and I could have been able to talk to her, because she's a married lady as well, but nothing was going on at the time. I do have a marriage page, and sometimes I put up little crazy stuff that goes on in marriages or whatever, but no, nothing. We're actually good over here, but thank you so much. There's nothing wrong with that. If you're feeling that the energy is off with one of your friends or a couple or whomever, it's okay to stand in the gap and say, are you okay? I'm noticing something not right, and I just want to make sure that I'm not reading it wrong. I just want to check on you and make sure you're good. That's a blessing. That ain't somebody that's just trying to be all up in your business. That's concern. for your well-being. Because the other people are watching and saying, I'm laying around for it. Girl, it's about to blow. I'm telling you, watch. They on the phone. Girl, I knew something was going on. They trying to make it seem like they so perfect over there, girl. I know something about to pop off. Girl, let's lay around for it. Instead of you saying, let me check and see if everything is all good. That'll bless somebody's spirit more than you know. That will probably stir that person in the right direction to say, you know what? I probably shouldn't have put that up. Let me just delete that. Let me delete that, and let me go to this person and see what I can do to make sure we're good. You don't have to put all your craziness up for everybody to see just because you're angry, just because you're upset. Anger is something else, honey. Anger will have you doing things that you ain't never did before. You better learn how to control it. You better go see somebody about it. Because I know somebody on Facebook right now that we watch. And I don't know her. She's going through a hard time in her marriage right now. And she's putting it all up on Facebook. All of it is up on Facebook. And every day, people are sitting around, because it's multiple people talking about it. People are sitting around, laying around, waiting on you to put it up and putting your business out there and laughing. I'm not laughing. I look at it as a situation as this person is calling out for help. This person is very much lost. This person is very much a woman scorned. This person is very much hurt. And right now, Facebook is her therapy. So instead of us laughing and calling each other, she look a mess. Say a prayer for that person. Because that type of hurt, when you're seeking attention because you're so hurt and everybody's laughing, you don't know that type of pain. You don't know that type of pain. You don't know what's going on in that person's head. You don't know if that person is one tick away from exploding, losing their mind, going crazy, holding on by a string in her mental state. You don't know. So we're laughing, not me per se, because my heart goes out, because I'm like, oh my God. It is funny to you to a certain extent, because you can see the hurt. You can see the pain. You can see that she doesn't know anything else to do but to entertain you with the ignorance that's going on with her and her man. It's sad. But if you know a person that goes through that and they're putting their stuff up like that and they're crying all over Facebook and everything, stand in the gap for them, please, and see where you can help. Hopefully they will take your help. Hopefully they will pick you instead of that one that's amping them up to go further into that rabbit hole of hell and depression that they're putting themselves into. Hopefully they'll choose you and say, you know what, I would love for you to talk to me through this. I would love for you to help me through what I'm going through right now, because I'm lost. Be that person that stand in the gap, because we see it all the time. People are struggling. They're struggling in their marriages, and it's hurtful to see. It hurts me to see. I don't know that lady, and she's so rah rah. I don't. All I can do is say a prayer. I can say a prayer for her. All I can do is just say a prayer. All I can do is say a prayer because I know that she's going through all types of hurt. You got to start over. That man is over here running amok. He's gone. He's doing whatever he's doing. He's accusing you of this, and that. And you got to start your life over. That's a lot for a woman to have to start over from having somebody there 24/7 with them to now there's no more. That's a lot. So that brings out a lot of emotions. And we don't realize that while we're sitting around and we're laughing. Stand in the gap. Be better than the joke that you're making on that person, because you don't want that to be you. You don't want karma to catch you in that situation somewhere in your life, right? Stand in the gap when you see people going through it in that sense. Stop them from making the mistake that they're going to regret. It's a difference when it's in their own home, then they can make all the mistakes they want to do as long as it's in the four walls of their home. But when you see it publicly, insert yourself to help and be their calm in their storm. Because when you're out of your mind, you don't know what you're doing. You don't know what you're doing when you're angry and you see red and you're in rage. You don't know what type of damage you're doing to your life, because, like I said, those jumper cables are on you. They're on you and they're amping you. You don't know what you're doing. You might not know what you're doing till the next day when you go back and look at it. And at that time, everybody's seen it and everybody's recorded it back. So stay off social media with your negative energy. If you can't put out something positive, don't do it. Don't do it. Because there comes a point in your life when you're going to regret what you see yourself put out negatively. I haven't seen one that hasn't regretted it. All right? So I just want to give you those little nuggets today. Stand in the gap for somebody that's going through it. We need those ambassadors for marriages, for relationships, because everybody don't know what to do. Everybody don't know what's right. Some people don't know what's right from wrong when they're in rage. But somebody got to stand in the gap when it gets bad. And when you're portraying your whole lifestyle out in public. That's not what you want to do. Pray about it. Think about it before you do it. Okay? Love you guys. We're in the Christmas season. I want to see your decorations. I want to see all of your joy and everything during this time. Bless somebody with your words today. Call somebody and tell them that you're just thinking about them and you just want to know if everything is okay with you. I was just thinking about you, sis, and I just wanted to stop through and say, hey, hope you're okay. Hope everything is going well for you. It'll make for a better day. I promise you. Love you guys. Be a blessing. Have a good one.